You're a young person, right? You're probably living off your parents, maybe living on your own, but you're looking to get into entrepreneurship. This video is for you. I'm going to give you 4 ways that you can start making money. But first, I always want to disclose, you need to make sure you're doing your due diligence before you start entrepreneurship. How much time do you have to accolade to this side hustle? Okay, you're in school, right? You're either in high school, you may be in college. I wouldn't really recommend starting before high school, right? But you probably have homework, right? You have homework, you have different things going on, you're maybe playing sports. You're a young person, right? You have things you're doing, right? So I want to make sure you have the time accoladed. Make sure you have enough time to give yourself to this. Do not put school aside for this because school teaches you a lot. Many people say skip college, skip high school, whatever it might be. If that is your case, I'm not saying that if you have to do that, that's a different scenario. But if you can stay in school, stay in school. Why? Because school teaches you time management, teaches you discipline skills. It teaches you how to be prepared for certain conversations to which you need to understand another individual in life. Why? Because you have friends, right? You may have enemies in school. Now you're learning how to bicker, right? You're also learning how to get along with people. You're learning how to obey, right? You have teachers and adults that are over you, and you have to learn to obey. All these skills helpful for entrepreneurship and whatever journey you pick later on in life. So let's get to this video on the 4 ways you can start making money after you've determined you have enough time after school to start making some money where it could pay for your college. Number 1 way, get a vending machine. Okay, this will grow slowly over time. You have time. You're a young person. You have enough time to let this accumulate over the years. Okay, and there are some good vending machines that make money straight after getting one and placing it somewhere. But these are the different avenues you need to know when getting a vending machine. One is you have to learn how to market, right? You need to put this vending machine somewhere and you need to know how to speak and negotiate. All these skills you're going to learn for when you're outside of college and outside of high school and how to deal with people even better than you're doing right now. But negotiation is a key. We've been doing it since we're young. So you already have it in you. Now you just have to put this skill to use on now how to get people maybe who's been further than you on your timeline in a shorter timeline. Okay, meaning hotel owners, right? Laundromat owners, wherever vending machines are useful, you got to talk to these owners. You have to know what to say. And I'll do another video, but I do have one already on my channel on how to negotiate a real estate deal, which is honestly, you just have to tweak a couple words and it works with business as well. I will do one for business because as you know, I have my own consulting agency where we help business owners, entrepreneurs, athletes, high school young individuals like yourself, turn your profit into multiple streams of income. Okay, take that seed, that purpose that you want to do, and turn that vending machine into multiple streams of income. If you want to know how, book a free consultation call that will be in the description box. But further along, there's so many different skills that it teaches you when you get this vending machine that will help you in school that you're at right now, but then after school, okay? And how to live a day-to-day life and how to be strategic with your time. Okay, that's the second point that I want to talk to when you're doing this vending machine and any of these businesses that I talk about is your time management. Okay, again, like I mentioned in the beginning, you're going to have schoolwork, right? You're going to have different things. Maybe you're an athlete. You have to use your time wisely. This is the point of this video is to get you off these screens. The time frame that you would have been using on the screen scrolling through Instagram and TikTok, wasting time, you're actually going to make money. Okay. People are going to tell you make money from your phone. Start posting videos. Listen, it works, but you have to know something first to post it. So I would recommend you start a business first, get good at it, excel at it, master it. Now start teaching people and going online and using online to make money. Okay, don't use it for just foolish gain, right? So don't waste your time. In a nutshell, don't waste your time online and let's make money. Okay, the second way that you can make money as a young adult, as a youth, a second way you can make money as a youth is real estate. Okay, there's so many different avenues to real estate. I could be here all day talking about real estate. But the one avenue that I've gotten into that is so lucrative and I've been helping young people is wholesaling real estate. This is a great way on the side when you get back from school. You can spend 2 hours cold calling, texting, whatever marketing technique that you want to use. You make bandit signs, you're creative, right? You can do all that from your phone. You don't need anything special. From your phone, you have a couple softwares that you use just to help you get this deal, and you start getting it from a seller to a buyer. You find the seller, you can also find the buyer, or you JV the deal where somebody else has a buyer and you get the deal done. You can make a minimum 5K a deal. Okay, this goes up to as much as a deal, depending on the property you have. Okay, commercial units, warehouse, data centers, whatever, hotels. You can wholesale anything. That's one of my keys with wholesaling is picking a niche. You need to niche down. There's so many different avenues of wholesaling. People do parking lots, people do mobile homes, people do land. Every avenue of wholesaling that exists, any way to own a property of some sort, you can wholesale it. So you need to niche down. You need to know exactly what you can offer and where's your expertise going to take you. Third way that you can start making money online, you're your own person. Maybe you're smart, right? And maybe you know science better than anybody else. Why don't you use those science skills? Start tutoring, right? Start tutoring other people who may need it better. Math, start tutoring. Whatever you do well at, start tutoring and giving this away, okay? In your free time, get off the phone, start making some money. Why don't you start mentoring on the side, right? That's the same thing as tutoring, but maybe you're mentoring on how to study better, right? Maybe you've excelled and you're doing all A's. Figure out what you do best. What is your unfair advantage to school that many people need to know? Package that and make it an irresistible offer, and people will come running for it. Fourth way you can start making money as a young person is it buy an existing business. Don't buy something super complicated. Buy something that makes sense and that is doable. Laundromat. Okay? This is a great business. You may be saying, I'm a young person, I have no money. My parents aren't going to give me the money to buy it. You can start earning the money for that. There's groups that you can get into to help get loans. Okay? You're a young person. You can get loans to get a laundromat. Okay. And these laundromat, it can work hand in hand where you can have a vending machine that you put it in. So now you're making double the profit and it's your business. There's so many different ways to do that. And I'm going to start, I have kids of my own and we're going to do this every year. Every couple years, we're going to start giving certain responsibilities. Okay. Let's say laundromat is too far-fetched, right? Let's say it's just too much. Why don't you start a business that makes sense for you? You love cars, right? Maybe you love washing your car. Start a car washing business from your house. Have other people's cars, your parents, friends' cars, come every weekend and start washing their cars, right? Do something you love to do. So maybe you love making little cars, like little mobile cars that I buy my sons all the time. Maybe you love making them from scratch. Why don't you buy them from Amazon, make it, and sell it so then we don't actually have to buy them? So I always have to wait for my husband to put it together, and then it's a lot sometimes, especially my husband's very busy. Why don't you do it? Okay, maybe you're great at it and you love doing it. So I'll buy from you from an extra, knowing that it's going to come already done. I'm going to buy it. And you just have to find people who need that service, that don't have the time, just like me, to sell it to. One of the biggest things you can do as a young person is use your time wisely. It doesn't come back to you. Time is one thing that is an asset. Okay, don't waste it. Okay, don't waste it. Get off the phones. If it's not making money, put it aside. Okay, you need to start making money for your college. Okay, yes, your parents may have savings for you, but how about your extra free money that you want to use? Or maybe once you get out of college, once you've gotten that degree, you want to start owning something or you want to start investing it somewhere and making bigger money. You start having that income, but you also have the skills, which is something you can't buy. You have the skills of marketing that you're going to need to market your business. You have the skill set of just being an entrepreneur itself and on the day-to-day grind it takes. You can't pay for these things. Experience is so important. Preparation is one of the best things that you can give yourself when you set yourself up for after college. And if you need help finding out what business to start or how to take that business and scale it, book a free consultation with me and I will help you. I will detail it out, what business to start, how to look for a good business, how to buy it, how to do everything. I'll help you lay it out and I'll stay with you throughout the process. Okay, I want you to win and I want you to get off those screens. I have children myself, and what I see is I want my children to be elite thinkers from a young age. And this helps having a business, having something that you love to do, and putting it to work. Subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to send this to somebody that needs this information. Subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, and like this video. God bless you and see you soon. To whom much is given, much is required. If this video touched you and you know you should start a business, even if you're not a young person, but you're somebody that saw this video and it's important for you to start a business, God's probably talking to you. Okay. And he wants to give you much. Okay. But you have to give much. God bless you. Have a blessed one. See you soon.